Hello everyone, welcome to Fableheim and the beginning of a brand new journey. Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire is a classic RPG made by Obsidian, and I've been looking forward to playing it for a while. Now the reason I haven't is because I've been holding off for turn-based mode to be out of beta, complete, ready for our enjoyment. Now before I click the continue button, I would just like to say I have played the first game by myself. It's a good game. So if you haven't played it before, some things might be confusing, but don't worry, I'll explain what they don't. They do give you a nice synopsis at the beginning when you start a new game here. I've never played Pillars of Eternity 2 as well, so this is completely blind. I did look up a few things about how the turn-based mode works, because apparently it's kind of different, and it sort of is. So hopefully that leads to me making okay choices and not just fumbling about with the combat forever. And without further ado, let us go into the new game settings. I forgot about this. I'm not playing on Path of the Damned, because I've never done this before, so that would be stupid. We're starting on Veteran, because I like a challenge. It's for players who need more enemies and more aggressive enemy tactics to feel challenged. That's me. Level scaling... I think none, only scale upwards. So the way this works is that if you arrive at a lower level area when you're a higher level, it will scale that lower level area up to you. So that wherever we go, no matter how screwed up my path becomes because I have no idea what I'm doing, we'll always be fighting enemies our level. Good stuff. And just a quick warning, this is going to be a long series with lots of talking, lots of reading, lots of thinking, and probably a lot of failure. So I hope you brace yourself for that. Grab some popcorn. Enjoy. Obsidian Entertainment presents Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. And I do have all the DLC. I don't know how to access it, but I have it. I also do have one mod. The Enhanced User Interface by Spherikal.
Eora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Dyrwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Eothas, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Thaos Ix Arkannon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Thaos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Thaos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Caed Nua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
Relative peace and prosperity. So, marginally peace. Marginal peace and prosperity.
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse?
It did, didn't it?
Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. Maybe the gods weren't finished with us. I used to dream that when my god came back, he would forgive us. That's the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
Dun, dun, dun. It's so loud.
So you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death.
The wheel.
Follow your memories. You have been here before.
I have?
You have seen past the shroud. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
So these are all important scenes from the first game.
Sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
Like the main quest line of you learning what a Watcher was and why you became one.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
Oh, and the fortress. It's kind of loud in here, isn't it?
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
Let's not get all metaphysical now, even though we are currently metaphysical.
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
That part of the game blew my mind. It was my favorite part.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
Not really, no.
Let the world see. Let them decide what to do.
I agree with you, lady.
The wheel has turned again, Watcher. Come.
I think I'm gonna have to turn down the master volume a little bit more. Sorry for the any sound imbalance that occurs in the first few episodes. I've never recorded this before, so I didn't know how bloody loud it was gonna be.
The dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage.
I loved these little narrations.
You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved, merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
They didn't talk in the first game. Like, they didn't voice act it, but reading it was always a pleasure. Written well. Oh. I said don't save. I definitely wanted to save. I just didn't want to be that low. I'm watching it. Okay, 45%. We'll try that. The master volume. That should turn down quite a bit. So I'm gonna have to turn it back up. But we'll see. Now I'm watching the mixer obsessively. Hello.
Sit. Please.
Why, thank you.
Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Caed Nua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in. A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times. She is preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
45% might have been too low.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers. fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
Thanks. So this is, if anyone played Dragon Age Inquisition, this is very familiar to the Dragon Age Keep. You basically get to pick what you did in the previous games. So you don't have to do it yourself. You can just, pick through here. I made Whimsy good myself based on the decisions I actually made in the game. But for the sake of everyone being on the same page, we're going to go with Survival of the Fittest. In Pillars of Eternity, you used the souls of the Hollowborn to strengthen the Deerwood, as you had pledged to the god Galawain, the god of the hunt. Most other choices were made to strengthen you and your allies, while punishing and weakening your foes. We're going to be a druid, so this seems
Does everything appear to be in order?
Yes.
Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Bareth. One half, anyway.
The god of death.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge. The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
Unfortunately. Yes, in the Hall of Stars and Twin Elms when we made a bargain with the gods.
You came to that tower seeking our aid.
I did.
You prayed for help in reaching Thaos, beyond the Court of Penitence, but would not pledge yourself to me.
Correct. You are the god of death and all.
Still, a pledge unmade stands fairer in this court than a pledge broken.
She places a card in the middle of the arrangement. A bell tower with no bell. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you.
I'm not a big fan, lady.
The being that occupied Caed Nua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Eothas. Of this, we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are. Though Eothas stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between. You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
Why don't you just do it yourself?
Taking a physical form in Eora is fraught with peril. Most mortal minds and bodies are incapable of containing divine power. It can lead to problems, as Eothas learned not long ago.
He's the one that the people in Deerwood killed.
Her armored hand gingerly places a card sideways on the table. It features a man with a burst of light instead of a head.
Which of these do I want to pick? I kind of want to say I've had enough of dealing with the gods. But she is kind of holding my soul as hostage, so let's get on with it.
Good. Before you return to Eora as my herald, you must remember who you were, the last whisper of life in death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
Creepy.
When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Got it. So I'm going to create a brand new character, and you guys are only going to see the result. Voila! The magic of editing. Meet Sakari the Ancient, who is a male wood elf druid of the ancient subclass. His background is the white that wends, mystic. I picked mystic because it sounded cool, and I picked the white that wends for more perception, so pretty practical here. These are all of our specificities. As far as our attributes are concerned, we have 18 might so that we can do more damage and heal more health. We have 10 dexterity, so that was the default. I took point away. We have 15 perception so that we can hit people better. Hitting is important. And we have 15 intellect for more area of effect and more ability duration because we are going to be doing a lot of that. As far as our weapon proficiencies are concerned, we picked quarterstaff and scepter. You can use weapons that you are not proficient in, but you get like a special modal ability that you can turn on. It's just a passive you turn on when you are wielding weapons you are proficient in. I started with Dancing Bolt, which is an AoE. My Spirit Shift form is a cat because cats are awesome. And here are my active skills and stuff that I know nothing about. All right. Good.
Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you. To open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world.
That seems a bit overpowered.
Find Eothas. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
Great. Don't be clingy.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby.
It probably won't come to that.
The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
Okay. Again, sound. 50. Invoice can come down a wee bit. 53. Always save without asking, please. Alright. Onward and upward. That's pausing. Thank you, dwarf guy. I've never gotten past this part of the game, so we're making progress. This is a cool effect. Which reminds me of something, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, Dishonored. Right? This happens when you meet the outcast or whatever his name is? I don't remember. It's been a while. A long while. Oh, there's my body. That's not creepy. Who are you? Oh, you're Eder. Goosebumps rise on Eder's arm as you approach. At your approach. But he seems unaware of your presence. Because we weren't in our body. I'm sure he's going to talk to us. He has a nice new haircut. Little woozy there. Oh, look at my pose.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull. Eder watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake? How are you feeling?
So Eder is one of the first companions you get in the first game. He was a soldier for Eothas. Or against Eothas? Yeah, he's a fighter. He's cool. Let's see. Focused. The universe never fails to find a purpose for me.
Sure. I mean, someone has to be there for the gods to get mad at.
Ugh, tell me about it.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
So the steward is a cursed throne? Not really cursed. She wanted to be living stone. That was in Caed Nua. So why is she on a boat?
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Caed Nua.
Caed Nua has been destroyed. Eothas possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby.
Rude.
It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely. The further Eothas withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire archipelago.
Well, thanks.
I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul. And proximity to it has brought you back.
I know.
How could you know all that? You've been faking on us.
He pokes at your shoulder with one finger.
Can I tell them? That was a loud door.
Misfortune's brewing topside. We... Magrants fires the captain stirs.
An older man with ale-sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
I don't remember this guy.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this
How
about?
can you smell?
Pirates.
They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
All right.
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
It's time to parley. Oh yeah, you can sneak. This is like stealth. I'm not very good at it. This is... Boom.
Alright, now make some use of it.
Thanks. Okay, thanks, I got it. So, nice chainmail. We have the scepter and the quarterstaff skills. So they gave us that, I guess. We're going to use the quarterstaff because we have the cat form, and the cat form is awesome. But the scepter's there just in case we need to range.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
Why, thank you. Now, before we continue, there is... Where is it? I thought there was a way to make it so you could see things, but maybe not. Sure, show me more information. Yeah, I want to see unqualified interactions too. I just want to see everything, you know? Give me everything, all the information. Tab. It's tab. So if we hold tab, you can see everything we can interact with.
The pirates of Deadfire
Thank
are
you.
notorious. I suggest you...
Here we go. I remember how to play this game. Not really.
Well, what have we here? A little sloop? Lost and alone in the storm?
A surly, brutish-looking captain stands stiff-backed before his crew. He scowls as he assesses you, his hair whipping about his ears in the wind.
I'll be taking your ship now, if you don't mind. And especially if you do.
I do mind.
Well, at least he asked.
No, I
I
didn't.
am a gentleman of fortune.
The captain shrugs in the sheeting rain before pinning you with a slow, murderous
Give her up
grin.
easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. But at least it'll be quick.
This is diplomatic. Pirates? We know they're pirates. Clever. So we have like all of the metadata on so we can see what all these things do. We're gonna be clever, because, you know, I'm clever. The storm's pretty loud. Did you say you're surrendering? How strange.
Then he's going to wear his breeches on his head and dance for us? Did I hear that right?
You did. You did, Adair.
Aye, but the breeches are gonna be stitched from your skin.
That was an okay comeback.
You got a smart mouth on ya. Careful. That'll get you killed faster than any blade.
He grins to show crooked teeth.
Listen up, mates. I'm off to spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
You had bandwidth.
All right. Combat start. Okay, I would need this tutorial if I didn't already know. Current round is Edir. No, it's me. Hello. It's me. Magic. So magic... It takes a few turns. We can summon a Sporling. Here. Have a new friend. End turn. Wait. Wait. Go over here. Then summon a new friend. Boom. Now in turn. He's killing my sailor. So there is a rule to how magic works. But I don't have any dexterity. Or initiative. So that's a thing. I think it'll be at the start of the next round. So I have to aim my abilities cautiously. Thank you for taking that, Adair. So here comes the Sporling in 2 turns. You can see the countdown up top. Not the countdown, but the current round, rather. Boom. We got 2. Awesome. Now... Yes, this is a faux AoE. Which means it doesn't hit my friends. Boom. And that went off right away. Okay, I can speed this up, right? Yeah, here we go. Fast mode active. Punch him in the face. Punch him in the face. Okay, in turn. Punch him in the face. He's doing well. Little Sporlin. He's doing his best, you know? Giving it his all. He got shot in the face. Well, the back of the head. Our sailors are putting up a good fight. Do they even need me here? Wow. Okay. I'm just going to punch her. I'm going into a cat, and I'm going to punch her. Oh, yeah. There are builds that are based entirely around punching people as a cat. Or rather, any beast. And apparently the flanked status is really important. So, need to see when I can incorporate that. Or to incorporate it whenever I can. I guess is a better way of saying that. Sakari, you are a cat. You can use spells as a cat, but I have no uses left. So let's go beat someone up. Boom. Beat up. They're kind of just, whoa, nice crit. I'm proud of you. Are you out of combat? There's one more enemy up here, you know. No movement. We have one more person to kill. Ends it done. Aw, we lost one. But we won. Victory.
Storm's picking up. Take cover.
Not again. I said not again, but it's Divinity Original Sin 2 where you sink on a ship. You've defeated the pirates, but you're not out of trouble yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to a rocky shore. The Defiant's crew hurries to reduce sail and batten down the hatches. They work quickly, but the ship is still listing heavily. Just then a loose crate tumbles towards you, gathering speed on the rain-slick depth. It misses you, but knocks Chitupek, one of your deckhands, off his feet. The Defiant heaves. Chitupek pitches over the side. He grabs onto the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters on the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognize the symbol on the front and realize it likely contains the salvage from Caed Nua, your keep. Let us rescue Chitupek. He's our... Save the crate. You seize the crate just as about to tip into the roiling sea. It's heavy, but you manage to heave it back from the edge. As it thumps onto the deck, you hear a fading scream, and then a splash. Chitupek is gone. There is no sign of him in the churning waves below. Meanwhile, the storm has nearly driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals a treacherous coastline, and Eothas striding into the distance. The lookout barely has time to shout a warning before the Defiant runs aground. The impact hurls you from the deck and into a froth of waves, bodies, and splintering debris. You struggle toward the beach just ahead, even as the surf tugs you towards the open sea. You kick and paddle with all your might until at last you feel, and between your fingers. You feel sand between your fingers. There's an S there. Pulling yourself ashore, you collapse. I wasn't sure whether to save Chitupek or the crate, but I was being practical, you know? And there's the crate. Explore the island.
You've been getting a lot of sleep so far on this trip. I'd awoke you, but you look so peaceful with your face in the sand.
Adair runs his fingers through his hair and removes a strand of seaweed he finds lodged there. He examines it closely and then tosses it into the
If you're worried
sand.
about the ship, you can stop worrying. It's wrecked right over there.
He points at the Defiant, despite it being difficult to miss from your vantage point.
So far, it's just you and me and the chair lady over there.
Adair nods towards something further up the beach. She's right here.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lord. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
Your steward appears to be lodged between some rocks. Despite this, her tone is warmly cheerful. I hate boats.
Shh. It's right behind you.
They made Adair a lot cooler. He's funny, I like it.
Unfortunately, I believe we'll be needing the Defiant yet. Unless you mean to settle down on the island for good.
Not really.
Oh, there's a thought.
We can just shout any help, Bareth. I'm doing that. There is no reply save for the calling of gulls and the constant crash of water upon the shore.
I'd shout for Eothas, but I'm worried he'd hear me and come over.
Adair, you've earned a spot on my party. Alright, well, can we patch up the ship?
I'm afraid I won't be much assistance in that regard. And not to doubt Master Adair's capacity, but even he would need supplies.
Good shout.
That's true. Steak, especially.
Steak sounds good.
Patching the hull is only the start. You're going to need help getting the Defiant out to sea again. And a crew, for that matter.
Great.
Let's see about the other survivors. And somehow we gotta get the ship repaired. I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage raft.
Me neither.
For now, I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright. My lord, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
Alright. Alright, it turns out the gods are too dumb to figure out what Eothas is doing, so they sent me back to figure it out.
Could be they're just not dumb enough to get in Eothas' way up here.
Could be.
A perilous endeavor indeed. Castle or no castle, you are still my lord, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
Well, thank you for your loyalty.
Well, I suppose we better get a move on.
Well, let's go. So you can be a fighter, a rogue, or a swashbuckler. I'm trying to remember what... I might just make him a pure rogue. Pure rogue. Pure fighter. Because fighters are awesome. I don't know enough of what the rogues do, so we'll just go with fighter.
Yeah?
Because... knockdown's not very good, I don't think. Because it just interrupts them. Right? Yes. In turn-based mode, I think it's just an interrupt, but they have some other abilities that are really good. Are you attached to me?
Yes, I make as good a target as any. Sure.
Gloves. Was this worth it? I don't know. Oil of Allure. Okay. You must be sailing on the ship to recruit or dismiss party members. That's not what I was trying to do. Hey look, my pig! My pig is back. Is this the healing ring? It sure is. Good old healing ring. Oh, what's this? Defiant Apparel. Captain's Eye. While not flanked, the wearer has resistance to perception afflictions. I'll take that. Oh, look at me. I'm a pirate.
That's not bad.
Yarhar. Yeah, that's not bad. I think I have the feisty voice.
Help! Somebody! Per Blanca!
What did you just say?
Sure, won't work.
Sounded like it came from the left. Leather armor. A Principi hat. What does this look like, Adair? Tell me. I'm not putting it on. Yeah, you can have that. Oh, look, you have unique items. Yeah, he's religious. Well, was. Sort of. That's like his old struggle thing. I might put the leather on because... initiative plus 20%, and the chain... oh. Yeah, initiative plus 35%. So you're slower in heavier armor. Makes sense, doesn't it? I thought so. What's this? The Defiant is looking far worse for wear after its unexpected landfall. The hull has splintered in several places along the keel, while the tattered sails stand as evidence of your battle with the pirates. Yarhar. The deck of the Defiant is well out of reach from here. The ship groans like a beached whale each time the waves roll in, but it doesn't seem to be listing further. You may be able to climb up. You can do that, right? Scale the hull. Oh. Watcher only check. Is this athleticism? Because I don't have any of that. Yeah, sure. Success! Okay, great. You climb nimbly up the side of the ship and reach the top without so much as breaking a sweat. Adair is not far behind, pulling himself up and over the railing beside you. I guess I do have 2 athletics.
Eh? Sure.
Hello, Ghost.
Watcher, is that you?
Oh, this is the guy I let die.
It is strange. I see nothing. A gray nothing. What happened? I remember the ship listing under our feet. Something struck me.
I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
I thought the end would be different. You are a Watcher. You would have been our captain. Tell me, where am I to go?
Don't know, but if you see the Pallid Knight, say hello for me. Chutepec's ghostly brow wrinkles with mournful confusion. He says nothing further, but as you move away, you become aware of his presence, following in your wake.
Seeing ghosts, huh? I suppose you're stuck with that.
You're looking better, Casita. That, or I'm worse off than I thought.
A Valian term for captain. The sheen of sweat on her brow and the wane cast to her features belies Irina's casual greeting.
It's my leg, Matiko. It hurts even worse than it looks.
A Valian expletive or curse. Irina's leg bears a bloody gouge along the length of her shin, and the swelling around her knee suggests a nasty break. Let's go with this. Craft a splint from some debris. I'll patch you up as best I can, but you'll want to stay off the leg as much as possible.
I wasn't planning on going for a run, Casita.
Irina watches you work with obvious relief. Once you're through, she gives the leg a tentative stretch.
It still hurts, but I can manage from here. Agrasima.
A Valian expression of gratitude.
Have you found any of the others yet?
Not yet.
I'll start a fire. If any of the others are out there, hopefully they'll see it and turn up.
Thanks. Don't burn your cast, though. Or splint. I wasn't skilled enough for a cast. But I don't think there's anything else I can do in the ship. So down we go. Climb down. So again, I'm just pressing tab to see all the things I can interact with. Here's a wand. Here's a ghost. Hello.
Hope the rest of those sodden bastards made it.
They sure didn't. Sorry. That was a shield. Is that better than what you're wearing there? 4. You aren't wearing any shield. No, you are. It's up here. So this has more deflection. Yeah, that's fine.
Got it.
I don't care if you take hits.
Why not?
Ooh, great. A sword. And spark crackers. Alright. Ghost.
Looks like trouble.
Hey, fancy seeing you here.
The spirit's voice warps and shifts, muted as if by a great distance. Even so, he grins brightly at you.
I can't see much of anything, really, apart from you. Just endless gray. What happened?
Shu, go toward the light and all that.
I don't see any light, Captain. Just you. Is there supposed to be a light?
The spirit raises a hand over his eyes, peering out into the in-between. Bareth charged me with guiding souls to the afterlife, so I suppose you're my responsibility now.
Oh. Suppose that sounds nice enough. I'll follow you then, shall I?
Come along, then. The spirit falls into step behind you, radiating cheer. I don't know what to do. I guess he's just gonna follow me now.
Sui.
Ow. Freaking rude, man. I'm a cat.
Yeah?
Can you come over here? Flanked. Not flanked. Flanked. Not flanked.
Yeah?
Oh, I should have used my ability to see if it actually knocks him down. Double graze. That sucks. Okay, does this knock you down or kill you? It kills you. I think I read or heard something about them changing how grazes work. So graze is like when you roll to hit them, but it's not a very good roll. I think that's now 1 to 49. Ingredients. A sea cave. Let's go in the sea cave. I see a cave. Cave starts with C. I don't know where I'm going with that. Okay, you need to go first. So here we go.
Yeah? Yeah. I guess we're not the first to head this way.
Stealth. I don't need no freaking stealth.
What do you need?
My eyes are
peeled. Hey.
In the first game, being in stealth increased your perception so that you could see hidden things nearby.
Leave it to me. Hey.
I want to say that's not required here anymore.
Look there. What do you need?
Hey, go.
May I be a candle in the night. Hey.
Go. Sneak.
Yeah?
Am I in combat? Stealth detection. I don't care. I sure am. Well, time to zap.
What do you need?
That wasn't a very good zap. Also, he's knocked down. So his turn skip now? Nope. Alright. As I unfortunately thought. Here, I'm gonna zap again. Boom.
What do you need?
More zapping. That's what I need. It can never be enough.
Sure.
Okay, now I'm too far away. Wait, can I do... Ah. I took my turn.
Hey.
There's a warrior...
Come on!
Really? There's a warrior specialization called Black Jacket, I think. And it allows you to swap weapons for free. It's incredibly good for turn-based mode.
Yeah.
Because you can take the loadout with the heaviest damage you can possibly imagine from weapons, and then you can swap freely to one that has a huge shield. And you won't get the penalties of having a huge shield, which is less accuracy, I think. We're going to spawn some sporelings. Get some friends here. Engagement. Tutorials, I appreciate you, but I know what's going on, mostly. Mostly know what's going on. Boom. You're so strong. He doesn't need me.
Hey.
Not what I meant to do, but that's okay. Now we can flank with the mushrooms. See? It was beautiful. I definitely meant to click there. 100%. No doubt. Here, loot the stuff there. Anything interesting? A saber? Pistol? What are you using at the moment? You're using a saber. It's a sharp weapon. Good. I'm glad you're not using a dull weapon.
Sure. Yeah.
Camera. Making me sick. This is a corpse. Principi leather armor. How does that compare to what I'm wearing? 5, 3 versus crush, 3 versus freeze. So it's the same, but it looks cooler, is what I'm guessing. Right, there's a little arrow here. It sure does. Look at me now. The Valians always know how to dress, for being honest.
Hey, watch out.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah. Got it.
I really need to remember that you actually start in combat wherever you're standing. Let's spawn some sporelings. I paused it.
What do you need?
Didn't mean to pause it. So this is my power pool. Okay. Wait, these are the modal abilities. Use your shield. Cost initiative. Gain penetration. So let's block. You don't need initiative. It doesn't matter if Adair is the slowest thing on the face of the planet. Boom. Sit down. Let's get some magic going too. Boom. Zippity zap. I need more perception. I'm just grazing everything. I think I started explaining it, but if you roll a 1 to 49, you graze. if you roll... Is it 51 to 100? Or 50 to 100 you hit? I don't remember exactly. There's a lot going on. So we have surrounded the Seabat.
Yeah.
You have your rod still equipped. That sounds inappropriate, but it is still equipped. So can you shoot? Yes. Good. We do have this as well. We could turn on. Destructive channeling, but I like my health. I think we'll kill you. Turn around. Bestiary. We get experience for killing beasts. What a novel idea.
Hey.
The difference is that if this is the same as the first game...
Here we go.
I don't think I'm flanking. Then you can only get so much experience from bestiary, or from killing beasts.
Yeah.
Because you can only learn so much from killing the same thing repeatedly. Something like that.
After him.
Grace. Ah, I should turn this on. Yeah, I meant to turn it on. Smack. Aww. I still killed it. Good job. I'm proud of you, little spoiling. And there's two...
Yeah.
Probably should have explained this earlier, but there's two different kinds of...
For Eothas!
How would I explain it? Action points in this combat.
Yeah.
You can move. It's this little meter here, available movement. And that is independent of available action. And you have one available action per turn. There are free actions as well. I think wizards get a ton of them. Smack. Easy. Maybe it should have been on Path of the Damned.
Sure.
Just kidding. I know exactly what happens when I say stuff like that. Something terrible proceeds to happen. What's this? Exit? But we didn't explore the cave. The waters here glow an eerie blue, and the cave glistens with reflected light. You can just make out an opening in the cavern wall to the northwest, where the water flows onward. The tunnel seems to extend a short distance before turning sharply, but you cannot see where it leads. Leave. We might be able to swim through, but we didn't explore everything. Can I go really fast here? Sure can.
Leave it to me.
Damn.
Gotta go
pirates.
fast.
Andra take your scabrous souls for fish food.
Bayadol. Still alive and calling everybody scabrous, I see.
He's a dwarf.
Well, now we got a bosun. Just need a boat.
Adair. And I see that corpse we've been carting around is looking a slight more sprightly.
Thanks.
Good to see the two of you, but mind your step. I've got myself in a spot of trouble.
I can see that.
Been trying to find a way past without losing a leg or getting a face full of poison.
So we can use our intellect or our perception. I'll just guide him through.
Well, if you're certain.
He gets to his feet, but he seems to doubt you. Oh, we just did it. You point out a safe path along the floor, and Bayadol makes his way along, sweating and stiff-jawed. Safe on the other side, he lets out a breath he's been holding and wipes his brow.
It's just bats and stinking corpses in this cave. You find anyone else?
He gingerly sets his weight on his injured foot, grimacing. We have a campfire, thanks to Irena.
Then I'll head that way myself. See you on the beach, Captain.
See ya. I don't remember. Neither he nor Irena were in the first game, right? I don't think so. So what's that? Can I attack this?
Got it.
Sure can. Hey, Adair.
What do you need?
Can you break this? No. Here you go.
Better. A quick rest would help if you don't mind.
An egg in the water. It wasn't worth it, but I did it anyway.
Why not?
Good thing I saw him first.
What's this?
Yeah.
He's saying a quick rest wouldn't hurt, but he doesn't look very tired to me. Alright, let's get some friends in.
Hey.
And you stand here. With your shield. I turned it off. That's a construct. Lovely noises you're making.
What do you need?
You have a shield.
Stay behind me.
You need to tank this for a bit. Ow. Alright. Spores. Time to do some work. Gotta surround the enemy. You can turn that up. Did I just turn it off? I think I did. Still learning. Please excuse. Let's super flank this guy. Boom. My spoiling will be fine. I have no more points. Which means... let's bring out the stick. Next turn, we go cat. Now these little arrows, the moving ones, they mean that these people are engaged. So Adair is engaging the rusted copper construct, and the rusted copper construct is engaging Adair. Which means, if they run away, then they'll get a free attack. Attack of opportunity, if you would.
Stay behind me.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Alright, cat time. We can do this for 2 rounds. Sure.
After him.
Wow. That was not very good. Punch. Punch.
Hey.
Punch. Alright. 1 down. Much more punching to go.
Let's
Smack.
go.
Now he's flanked. As if he wasn't before.
What do you need?
I'm just amazed at my fur, you know? Oh, we could put on his saber thingy. That would help in this situation, right? Punch. The punching continues. Alright, saber thing. You can have them both on. This will give more penetration. I didn't know you could have both on. I thought it would only be one at a time sort of thing. Fungus and BP. Go here. Don't kill my little fungus. My little fun guy. Now I'm back to being a human. Well, an elf. Wood elf. The distinction is important. I'm gonna knock her down. Because I can.
Better than that.
Oh, I missed. Never mind. I'm probably gonna turn off the shield modal.
Hey.
Because I don't really care anymore. 25. That was some good damage there. Smack. In the face.
Yeah.
What's the metal killer doing out here by himself in a cave anyway? Collecting his thoughts?
Maybe. Oh, close.
Sure. Why not?
Ink harp. What's this? A dozen paintings, mildewed and worthless, line the wall amongst broken bottles and
That
rotting
looks-
wood.
That's gonna be hard to clean.
Yeah, it is. A ring of minor protection. That goes to Adair. Adair. And there's a scroll. I think I can use scrolls. Where's the ring? Here. Yeah. So this is a short conal AoE, a fire. That's always cool. More lockpicks. Helpful when we get someone who can use them. Which is not now.
Yeah? Keep it down.
There you go. Go be my scout. You can come down too. What am I looking at?
Yeah? I'm on it.
Undead? Not that impressed. You didn't one-shot it this time. Where are the other enemies? Up here, probably? Mushroom buddies. Yep. More movement from above.
Hey.
Hey. Punch him. Good job. You did well. I could have moved, but I decided not to. That's probably something very large. Oh, it's just a revenant. My spore should be here. Hey! Now go right here. And punch. Oh, good punch. Well done. Well done.
Yeah?
You can put this back on.
Let's go.
Ooh, an excellent hit. Okay, maybe this channeling thing is pretty good. I'm glad I picked it. Let's try and get in range. Now that is damaging me every time I attack. But if I just keep one-shotting things, it's worth it, you know? I love the noise they make. Aw, no movement. Ooh.
Yeah.
And let's get a zap. 23 damage. I'm proud of you.
Hey.
The cat doesn't seem to be very good in turn-based mode. Because it makes you attack faster, but what's the point in attacking faster if you always attack once each turn? You know? That's okay. My spirit shift is more like an emergency thing and not what we're building around. You have a lot of health. Anyone ever tell you that, lady? And dead. We took 16 damage.
Yeah, sure.
We like some shields. Saber and more pistols.
Got it.
Apparently there's a really cool pistol build for turn-based. And note, still no sign of Benwith. How much longer are we gonna wait? The wet's already ruined half our take, and get your stinking construct under control. It's been hanging out by that crystal, I swear. It's been giving me the eye. Well, we know why the thing was here now.
My eyes are peeled.
Chest.
No sweat.
Party assist.
Pretty good, huh?
Oh yeah, I remember now. You want your main character to do mechanics so that you can undo traps and open chests. I remember now. Dead stuff. Is there a map? There sure is. Alright, let's go this way. I was still lost without the map.
It's mine
If we could rest for a bit.
Oh, that's what this is. Okay, that's new. How do I break this?
Yeah. Why not?
Wait a minute. Didn't I have something that increased stuff? Oh, where is it? +2 mechanics. Can I eat this? Put it in my quick items. Boom. Haha. Wait a minute.
No problem. Yeah. Sure.
Go. Get rid of it. Ah, yes. See? I did it. An ingredient. I knew that would come in handy. Probably. Oh. That's a breastplate. Yours is... You still have this, huh? So his armor grants second chance, which means when he dies, he can come back to life. Is that fair? Absolutely not. I stole it in the first game. Do you think I can get back to that chest in 15 rounds? Wherever that chest was. Here. Let's find out. 12. 11. Yep, we can.
Yeah.
So it's always important to keep food on hand for stuff like this, I guess. Do you want to use the lockpick? Yeah.
Got it. Why?
Well, that's a cool coat. Minor healing. If I put this on, will I look even cooler? Meh. We'll keep the leather. Leather's cool, right? We got a healing potion. I was like, wait a minute. So he has 2 in here. So we can give you 2. How do I split? I don't remember. Alright, well, too bad. You could just have 4 potions.
Yeah. Got it.
That's how much I like you. I mean, you are the main character. Okay, for the underwater passage, what do we think? Do I just go under? Do I just go for it, or do I try and scout? Scouting seems sensible. Scouting seems sensible. Search for air pockets. We're a sensible lad. Here, Adair. Success! Adair sets out at a good pace, cutting through the water with confident strokes. Nearly to the far side of the tunnel, Adair finds a space to come up for air. With a place to rest along the way, the swim should be more manageable. Air pockets provide a much-needed reprieve as you make your way through the cramped waterway. You make short work of the journey. You come up into what appears to be another smaller cavern, where sunlight streams in from an opening in the stone. Next room?
No problem.
This way. There's something to click here. Ah, sure there is. Ah! The tab button. Saves the day. Hey look, a ghost.
Told him not to bring that thing in there. Didn't like the look of it one bit. But no one daren't speak poor of his precious animancy tech.
The ghostly figure paces the length of the small outcropping with quick, deliberate steps, muttering to herself all the while. Her long cape flaps with the wind that blows from the in-between.
Special gift from his contact, he says. Now it's acting all weird. Gives me the damn creeps. You feel it too, right? Like it's looking straight through you?
She turns piercing purple eyes on you. She shakes her head and resumes her pacing.
Came out here to get away. Couldn't stand it staring at me anymore. Then... Oh, my memory's fuzzy. Anyway, you want a Benwiths? Haven't seen you for, but he's been bringing all sort of new folks on lately. Can't hardly keep track.
Looks like the rocks here did a number on your boat.
I think I remember something about a boat. Yeah, and some screaming. Look, maybe we should stick together. Feels right, you know? What with you being the only other thing around and all. I can give you a hand with, spirity stuff.
No kidding. I've always wanted a ghost friend. What's this one? Rational. Ghost friend.
And I've always wanted to be a ghost. Look at us, all in accords. We're like two peas. I just hope you know where you're going, because I ain't got half a clue.
Me neither, lady. The spirit tries to give you a friendly pat on the shoulder, but her hand passes right through you. Unperturbed, she grins and walks along behind you. Are we sure we should be doing this? You know, Eothas kind of absorbs souls. That's his thing, right? And we're just... A foul, briny stench rises from the sodden crates. Their contents rotten. Right, back to Sea Cave. There's really no easy way. Hold on. I'm going to check the map before I leave that. Officially. Yep. Okay. So now we swim back, then we run back, and then we're good to go. Swim through. Adair is injured, as we can see over here, so we need to rest if we can sometime soon. Camera, please cooperate. I know in the first... Yeah, here it is, the campfires. Rest or wait. You needed campfires in the first game to do that. Can we just do that now? Let's find out. Once, you know, the loading screen ends. Oh. Drag food here to remove injuries and receive bonuses. Have some ale. Yahar. Rest. That's cool.
Yeah.
Alright, his injury's gone. And he has a buff from ale. That is a much improvement. That is a much improved system.
Yeah.
I had it at the beginning and then I just, you know, lost it. Okay, cat time. And that's when we use cat. Here. Punch. Good job.
Yeah.
Well done. Now I need to make sure that I'm leading with... Oh yeah, we have this. I remember... Wait, what? Right click to modify. Here we go. These are the formations. Adair leads. I stand behind. Beautiful.
Hey. Uh-huh.
Beautiful. It's perfect.
Why
I
not?
didn't loot this. 4 tusks. That was worth it. How's the map looking? Mostly good. What's up here? I thought this was the way out, so I didn't go this way. There's a ghost. Hi, ghost.
There's nothing for miles.
Helpful.
Isn't there supposed to be a light?
Kind of.
Didn't think death would be so boring.
You have a lot of dialogue.
Isn't there supposed to be
There you
a
go.
light?
My Dark Souls habit kicking in. Exhaust all the dialogue. Exhaust it all. So, am I supposed to talk to these people? How are you doing?
The Yodel said you had to bail him out of trouble. Diverus? Was he crying? You can tell me.
He certainly was.
Quiet! You were under a damned barrel. What a mess. We'll be needing help getting the Defiant off the ground.
Do you know anything about this place?
We got turned around in that storm. Hard to be sure just where we are.
Good point. What do we do now?
Not much chance of us moving the ship on our own, but we're in charted waters. There's bound to be a town nearby.
Alright, thanks.
I got it.
I appreciate the help. The town's probably over here, if I were to take a guess. Just a wild guess.
Spy! Magran here! My flame burns yet!
Who are you?
Is that ye?
Oh, you're the old guy. That year, Sakari the Ancient. Eld Engrim appears to be in sound condition, though his waxed jacket is soaked through. He appraises you with the bleary-eyed amusements.
You woke just in time for the fun. Fighting off motherless raiders one moment, flung into the freezing depths of Ondra's bosom the next.
Ingrim's eyes twitches as he flashes a smile notable for its extraordinary absence of teeth.
Aye. Magran learns us poor bastards that a little excitement's good for the heart.
The last Magranite to travel with me almost went mad because of his goddess's trial. This was a character in the first game. His name was Durance, and he helped forge the weapon that killed Eothas, and it took a part of his soul to do it, so he was, you know, a little different.
Aye, but almost mad ain't fully mad. Ah, old Durance. The goddess shan't forge another like him in our lives, Captain.
I hope not. I kind of didn't like him.
Can we go back on the ship now?
Vela rocks back on the heels of her feet, watching you both. She's an Orlan. Vela, don't let Ingrim be a bad influence while I'm gone.
That's unkind. You're the one decided to pluck this wean from the wilds of Aer Glanfith. Blame that stone steward of yours for bringing the furry maid along.
Very maid.
Uncle Engram, you promised me ale.
Later, sweetie. Uncle Engram's thirsty too.
He absent-mindedly taps on his chest, near his heart, sounding the thunk of something metal beneath the priest's jacket. Great priest. We're level 2! How do we do that in this game? Haha! Alright. We should probably get mechanics, huh? What does alchemy do? Deals with the natural and supernatural properties of plants, body parts, and gemstones. It affects the use of all drugs, poisons, and antidotes, generally increasing potency and duration of effect. This buffs scrolls. We'll get alchemy, because I have an idea of what we're going to do about the traps, don't worry. Now, this is passive stuff. We're good at metaphysics. I don't know what that does. A young field of knowledge deals with animancy, Audra, the wheel, the in-between, and all the mysteries of the soul. And scripted interactions that involve wilderness challenge. I think I'm just going to go with metaphysics. Ooh, we can pick up spells. Or another spell, rather. So let's see. What do we want? Tanglefoot is supposedly really good. Very, very good. Increasing stride and granting a defection bonus. Additional weapon set. Alright, we're grabbing Tanglefoot. I believe them when they say it's good. And Adair. Okay, Adair, you need to keep getting better at athletics so you can carry me. You can even survival. Because you're a survivor, right? Disciplined barrage. What's this? Okay, we already have constant recovery. Gain scaling effectiveness in unarmed attacks. Oh. No. Alright, Discipline Barrage it is. I need charge in that other thing that... The Death Grip, basically. Get over here! That. I don't remember what it's called. That's what I called it in the first game, repeatedly. Ah, loading screens. My old nemesis. The Forgotten Sanctum has been installed. You will automatically begin the first quest of this adventure when you receive a visitor upon the high seas after progressing far enough through Pillars of Eternity to Deadfire to gain access... To access the Forgotten Sanctum. There's no gain in there. I just made that up. Same with Seek, Slayer, and Survivor. I guess we're going up here. What? So I just drag myself around? What's happening? Let's go here. Okay, this is very new. This was not in the first game. And I don't know what to do about it. Elonet's Fork. We're in a new zone. In the distance, you see a simple wagon. The angle at which it rests on the road, one side jutting above the other, suggests that it has been damaged or disabled. Even from your vantage, you can make out Kith milling around it. That's just talk for humanoids. Let's observe. We have no stinking skill. Let's just walk up there. As you near the cart, you make out a group of red Saren pilgrims in rough spun linens and cottons. A single draft horse stamps at the ground impatiently as two of the pilgrims argue over the front right wheel, which seems hopelessly stuck in the mud. One of the pilgrims notices you. Her step back draws the attention of the others, and a man in well-worn gambeson steps forward. Never heard of that word before. The weight of deep concern hangs on his face. Did the dreams bring you here as well? The other pilgrims look to you with a mix of apprehension and hope. I'm following Eothas. No, we're going to shrug. No, we're going to ask dreams. Indecisive. We are farmers, come from Red Saris to work the colony fields here. We're believers, all to the one, in the light of Eothas. Uh-oh. The other pilgrims nod fervently in agreement. A woman with a smiling baby lifts the infant's hand to wave. We've been having dreams, 3 stars sailing around the sky, piercing the black of a storm cloud. Figured it must be him, Eothas, calling to us. So we came here, to the place we saw in our dreams. The pilgrims look around, matching their sleeping memory to the present. We saw the giant pass with 3 stars on his brow, but... He sighs and gestures to the wagon stuck in the mud. Sad to say, we could not follow him. Wheels stuck as stuck gets. None of us are strong enough to lift the corner up to get something under it. More than one of us tries and we just get in each other's way. The other pilgrims nod and stretch, suddenly remembering their aching bodies. Children of the Dawnstars. Let me take a look. A brief inspection reveals that the wagon is undamaged, but the wheel is stuck fast in the mud. We have some wood, the old man says as he gestures to the back of the wagon. If we can get the wheel up, we can slide that neath it. Inside the wagon, you see several planks of wood. A small box of valuables sits at the side. One of the younger Dawnstars looks at you, eyes wide. Reckon you can lift it? Attempt to lift the corner of the wagon. I have 18 might, I should be able to. Me. You square yourself to the wagon's corner, squat deep, and wrest the wheel from the mud with a grunt. A young Dawnstar stands in shock for a moment, but reacts in time to thrust a thick board beneath the wheel. It takes the better part of an hour to lay down a safe path for the wagon to roll free of the mud. You and the Dawnstars you've roped into work glisten with sweat, but they laugh happily, singing songs of praise for Eothas. Minor positive reputation gained with the children of the Dawnstars. Continue. Results 2 hours past. Smiling, their leader presses a small pouch of coins into your hands. We appreciate the help. Without you, who knows how long we would have been stranded out here. They begin to prepare their wagons as you take your leave. Reputation. You have gained an item of 15 times silver fenning. The item was put into your stash. My dog is going crazy. The old man calls out to you as you go. Take care of yourself and your soul, traveler. Whether you came for Eothas or not, we know in our hearts that he has come for us. He came for me a while ago, buddy, and I did not like it. I did not appreciate it. I'm exploring. Okay. You come upon an ancient site once used for sky burials. On a large stone slab is a scattering of old kith bones and a collection of urns of various sizes. Search. You take some time to search the burial site. 2 hours passed. And find a yellowed scroll. 3 scroll of minor healing. The item was put in your stash. Keep searching. You continue poking around the burial site for anything useful. 2 hours passed. And find a handful of common gemstones in a small leather pouch. You gain an item. 3 times Valoon. The item was put in your stash. Keep searching. You continue poking around the burial site for anything useful. And find a weapon inside the remains. Am I grave digging? This is probably pretty rude, huh? Keep searching. You continue poking around the burial site for anything useful. And find a charming trinket wrapped in dried grasses. Cloak of the Theocrat. Keep searching. 3 hours passed. Halo scroll. You've rummaged through the whole burial site. There's nothing left but the dead. Hey, I'm a man of practicality, you know? Intellect and resolve. I like intellect and resolve. Look at me. Well, I guess we're going to the port now, huh? What's this? Tree. Fresh fruit. Alright, let's go to the port. This map is going to full on ADD me. Just go everywhere. Explore all the zones. Port Maj Harbor. Deep Spring, Font Prima, 2828.
Uh-huh. Better see what that crowd's about.
There's a crowd. Crowds are never good.
Giant comes this way.
Please, everyone stay calm.
Yes. Calm is good. The man at the center of attention appears to be fielding inquiries from both the gaggle of townsfolk gathered on the platform and a rather severe-looking Aumaua woman standing just beside him.
Please, everyone remain calm. I assure you I will do everything in my power to get you the answers you need. Our friends among the Huana,
A tribal civilization.
Have offered you hospitality and safety from the storms.
The Aumaua woman folds her arms.
Yes, I think we are all keenly aware of the debt of gratitude we owe to the...
I have personally seen to the safety of your homes. Now you will do the same for our families.
What about our families?
What about the ships? How are we supposed to feed ourselves? If everyone would...
As Clario's gaze sweeps across the crowd, it falls upon you, where it remains. A few more heads turn to see what has caught the governor's attention. This is not going to end well for me, is it?
It's one of the pirates.
At this alarmed cry, the whole of the crowd turns to regard you. A startled, expectant hush falls upon the gathered throng. I'm not a pirate. Look around. Where?
Everyone stay calm. I think it's clear our guest is nothing of the sort.
Yeah, definitely not.
2 of my guards reported a ship flying deer wooden colors, fallen prey to a private vessel. That would be your ship, I assume.
Correct. The crowd quiets somewhat at that, though you still find yourself the target of a few glares.
That would make him lucky. Your own vessels do not usually fare so well.
The woman regards you with bland curiosity.
Quite.
Let's see. If I was all that lucky, I wouldn't have crashed here.
Perhaps not, but I suspect some good can come of this.
I bet you do.
Per complanca, everyone, forgive me. I believe this matter requires my attention. You have my word that I will keep you apprised of any changes.
I appreciate that they put this little description in of what the Valian term means, because in the first game, when you were talking to Pelagina, I think that was her name, she would just spit out Valian all the time.
Especially you, Mr. Ikawa.
Do not flatter me with Valian titles. You are distracted with your newcomer and wish me gone. But I will not go far, Governor Clario.
She seems straightforward.
Grade. As for you, stranger, let us speak at my estate. We'll discuss your predicament.
Are you here to stay? The Valian Trading Company owns just about everything you own. Or owns everything you see. Good. That's not a bad sign or anything.
Accept
Whoa.
the light, and you shall be redeemed.
A woman shouts, arms raised high and wide. In each hand she grips a golden candle. The flames gutter wildly as she gestures to the crowd before her. The missionary holds a candle to drip wax in the shape of 3 stars on the forehead of each kneeling worshipper. One of them stumbles back, swiping the hot wax from his skin.
Sefutito, Madikyo, I did not sign up to be burned.
Valiant for fuck this. And then Medicho, a valiant expletive or curse. Less specific than fuck this. Watch from within the crowd. The priestess trembles her arms, face pinched with disappointment. In the warm sea breeze from the port, loose strands of her sun-streaked hair whip about her head like a living halo.
This flame is not for purification. It is for illuminating the darkness. Sanctification comes only as a result of your journey. But the light will guide your way.
She tilts her face toward the sky, eyes shut. She drags a shaky hand to dribble wax across her own brow.
Eothas has returned at last, but it's not too late to redeem ourselves.
I don't know about that, lady.
As surely as my fingers are webbed, I tell you, gone never left.
So gone is an aspect of Eothas, okay. Despite her contrary words, the Huana woman shrugs, accepting the golden wax.
Sakes alive, Wanglis. Ain't we got more pressing matters to attend to than a baptism?
Arms crossed over her chest, a shorter, duskier woman watches the ritual with an ornery sort of expression, her delicate chin jutted up.
We just missed one of the biggest reapings of all time. What about the souls that need us?
As she steps forward, she reaches for a peculiar-looking lantern strapped to her hip. I'm assuming it's the thing she's been waving around.
Do not push me on this, you wayward child. You'd leave the living forlorn to service the dead?
Rather than discouraging the other Dawn Star, the accusation seems to kindle a stubbornness inside her. Shoulders set, she grins.
Here, I'll light them all at once.
Metal clanking, she sways an eerily lit lantern in an intricate pattern before her. The priestess bites her lips, swinging harder and harder. Lithe arms hurtling the weapon with a deceptively hidden strength, until she thrusts it hard out toward the crowd, splattering everyone with wax. What souls are you on about?
The ones I dreamed died.
Her words falter as she gets a good look at you for the first time.
I'm guessing you're not here for the baptism.
What if I was?
No, I don't think you are. You got this feeling about you, like you got a greater purpose to see to.
She tilts her head and smiles, looking too confident for her own good. I'm looking for an Adra statue, yay high, inhabited by Eothas.
I knew it!
She clenches her grip on the sickle in her right hand.
God's been calling me here. Left the breadcrumbs in my dreams.
Did he now?
I need to get inland. If you're going, I could help you. Swear on my soul.
Who are you?
Oh, hell. Now where are my manners?
Hell is a colloquial term used for the beyond in Aedir, the Deerwood, and Red Ceres.
I'm Shodi, child of the Dawn Stars and priestess to Gone, at your service.
She thrusts a hand out for a friendly shake. Aedir points affably in approval. You like her? Your priestess of Gone, not Eothas. A dark smile curves up her lips, and her eyes glint with a fierceness.
Darn right I am. Why? You know an awful lot about Gone?
Gone's an aspect of Eothas, that's all I know.
I think you mean he's all what's left. You did hear, Eothas died, yeah? When summer and spring have passed us on, well, that just leaves us autumn and winter and Gone.
Catchy.
You think I'm addled? A little touched in the head?
We all are, lady. She splits a bemused grin.
Figure I'm a bit unorthodox, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong.
True.
More than unorthodox, it's profane.
Why do you want to go inland?
There are souls needing their last rites. I ought to shine them the light, else they might get lost.
Enough nonsense, Joti. No one knows if anyone's even died. You've no business going in there, risking your own safety, risking our mission.
Wanglith, you guide the living and I guide the dead. Gone bids it and I dreamed it. Leave it be. We all serve our purposes. So what's yours?
Well, what do you think? Biting at her bottom lip, she looks you up and down, a pleased sound leaving her throat. Oh my.
I think I know what you are.
Her brow raises in a sort of challenge.
And here you are, following my god. Watcher, Will you take me with you?
Damn, you're good. Alright, well, a fine proposition. I enjoy the company of a priestess. I'm only saying this because I want the reputation. No. I can't do that. I can't do it just for... We have to do what Sakari would say. Sakari is kind of neutral and practical and clever, obviously. Why not? Perhaps you'll prove useful in dealing with Eothas.
I know an offer rare as hen's teeth when I hear it. Yeah, I'm taking it.
She beams brightly.
You won't regret this.
I hope not. She steals a shy glance at Adair. Oh, are we playing matchmaker?
Hey.
I think we are. Adair half nods without looking in Jodi's direction. He seems suddenly focused on something in the distance. A tad too eagerly, she saunters close beside you.
At least take care, child. Come back to us in one piece. If not for my sake, then Samhain's.
The older priestess sighs, shaking her head.
So don't tell her. What the High Priestess doesn't know won't hurt her.
Grinning, Zoti waves her brethren a curt parting. Okay, let's preview this tree. So, Monk is a melee person. Priests are kind of a supporting group, you know? Reap the enemy in the name of Gone. If the enemy is bloodied or near death, they will receive significantly more damage from Blessed Harvest. So you're kind of a melee priest. Is that what I'm getting at? You have vile thorns. That's my thing, lady. You can beat us a priest. A priest with druid abilities? Wait. Someone was talking about me being an elf. Yeah, I'm an elf. What's up? Rinko's in a bad way. Have you visited him? I don't know who that is. So, no. But we have a new friend, so we need to put her here. I guess we'll do this for now.
Yeah?
Alright, let's go to the inn. Because the episode's running on, and my voice is running away. Hey, where is the governor? Or the inn? There's the governor. Jail. Can I assume... we'll go see Rinko first. My voice can last that long. We can do it, I believe, in myself.
You have to do something. Any of us could be next.
What are you on about?
I cannot imagine who might wish to have.
You, Maestre. Well, if he doesn't shut up, I can think of someone. Okay, this is... They're saying we needed to go see Rinko, because he's in a bad way. Is all of this stealing? Nah. Isn't it supposed to be red if it's stealing? I don't remember. Hello, Tori.
I'm keeping Papa company till he's better.
Aren't you a good little child?
Who's there?
It's me. Me.
Tori, is that you? Wait, who are you?
The figure in the bed is a young Valian man. The first thing you notice is that he seems to have been severely beaten. One eye is nearly swollen shut, and where his skin is revealed is a patchwork of livid bruises. He groans and winces as he props himself up, glaring at you with one good eye.
You look like you already got a foot in the grave.
She thumbs the cage of her lantern thoughtfully.
Come to laugh? Madiko, this would not have stood in Ozia.
He yanks at the bedsheet, trying to cover himself. What's this? History. In Ozia, there'd be a crowd in here to taunt you. History plus clever? Count me in. Rinko barks a short laugh, then immediately winces. Joti's eyes gleam with dark amusements. Okay, I'm liking her. She's growing on me.
Maybe you are right. So you are visiting. What do you want?
What happened to you?
Iswana. They are an unreasonable people. I was enjoying a night of cards when one of them attacked me, out of nowhere.
I kind of doubt that.
I had not spoken a word to her, the mad devil. Look what she did to me. My ear.
He turns his head, and you see that there is a scabbed-over notch where a chunk of flesh has been torn away from his left ear. Ouch, bro.
When the fighting is over, she takes my coin purse and strides away. Bold as anything.
Streetwise. Yeah, you should always ditch the jewelry before a fight.
I was deep into my cups. It was not a fair contest to begin with.
Drinking. That makes you a target.
The governor lets the Juana do as they please, and this is the result. I should be out there, helping to find our people. My wife, Zeneta, she is out there, and I...
He gestures feebly with an arm, grimacing.
Listen, I am without other means. She took my coin purse, my wages. How am I to pay the governor? How am I to feed my son?
His already bruised, purpled face reddens further.
That woman should be in the stocks. The guards do nothing. But you've heard me out at least. Do me the kindness of retrieving that coin purse, and I will give you what I can spare.
Maybe I can reason with this woman. Where should I start?
They call her Mokeha. I imagine she's back in her village, feeling proud of herself, no doubt. Follow the road as it bends north. Then west. You can't miss it. A pile of sticks and straw.
Don't be rude. With that, he sank back against the mattress, clearly exhausted. You know, you have a treasure chest in here. So everything in here is stealing, but nothing out here is stealing. So the kid doesn't care if we take stuff. These are books. More books, and some money. Just don't mind me. Just helping myself. You know, collateral damage. Not damage, but it's collateral for me helping you. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, now we're going to the Kraken's Eye to see if that's the inn. So that I can rest. Rest my voice, mostly. I'd also like to see if we can recruit mercenaries there, because there's one mercenary I want to recruit.
Right. I came here on the first ship.
There's a character I want to make. To be with Sakari. But that will come in the next episode. So what's happening here? Is this what I think it is? I can steal that? Why would I want to?
Why
Hello.
doesn't Thorald call the
Sorry,
guard?
we haven't any rooms for you.
I'm sorry, what? The rather large man behind the counter glances your way, smiling grimly.
Guessing you're the one came in off that shipwreck down south. Not sure if that's good luck or bad, but here, I figure you deserve a drink.
You're not completely rude. He slides a murky pint of ale across the counter towards you. Alright. Thanks. What's this about a room?
We're full up. You aren't the first outsider to turn up looking for a place to stay after their ride off the island ended up at the bottom of the sea.
He pauses, fixing you with a considering eye.
Well, tell you what. I've got one room ought to have been cleared out by now. Only the occupants decided to outstay his welcome. Real trouble is, he hasn't settled his bill.
Oh, that's a shame.
He's a merchant captain by the name of Galleon. I've given him a fair chance, but he's been a right prick about the whole thing. I've got a spare key here. You chase him and his pals off, and the room's yours. At a discount.
He slides the key across the counter towards you. What if he won't leave willingly?
Ah, well, he's a prat, but he's not so tough. Smack him around if it comes down to it, but I figure a few sharp words ought to do the trick.
I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it, truly. I'll have someone tidy the place up for you once you're through. Chances are they've spilled ale just about everywhere. I don't want the man dead, and that's not what I'm paying for. Just see him on his way and we'll call it done.
With a final nod, he turns away. Okay, don't kill him.
And the rest are scattered across town.
There must be...
Don't kill him. It's okay, I'm a clever lad. I know how to use my words. I can use them well. I can use them sharply. Where is he? I can unlock that. Who are you? You don't look like the person I'm here for. Don't look at me, just barging into rooms.
Don't remember ordering more drinks.
You certainly didn't. Hey, can you
What do
go
you
talk
mean?
to him for me?
Thought I'd locked that thing.
So even though Adair was the one that went and talked to him, it's still playing as my character.
Thing is, the way doors work, right? And I realize this is complicated, is that you close them and then uninvited people stay on the other side.
Remember, don't kill him.
Try not to slam the door on your way out, yeah? My head's going to pieces.
I'm here for the rent.
Oh, aye. You running Thorald's errands? Well, I haven't got his pay, and he knows it. Come back tomorrow. Better yet, tell him I'll swing by myself when I do have it.
You really want the guards in here to throw you out into the street. We'll try and be diplomatic.
The governor's got all his guards on high alert, staving off the pirates.
He waggles a hand in a gesture of mock alarm. Aren't you a pirate?
So if anyone's going to be doing the throwing, it's going to have to be you. How about it, tough guy?
He reaches out to give you a shove. I'm gonna be stoic. Feeling better about yourself? Galen aims a sullen glower in the general direction of his boots. Thorol's pretty steamed. Things are only going to get worse from here. We'll try and be diplomatic. Galen looks down at himself and then out at the fouled bedding and the sticky carpets. His shoulders slump.
Well, maybe we did lose our heads a little.
Sticky carpets.
You serious? You're going to let him kick us out of our own room?
Come on, you lot. The crew of the Peregrine sails for brighter shores.
He heads out at a wobbling limp. That wasn't too hard. He was pushing me there for a minute.
Yeah?
Just a minute.
Sure.
Give me the good old nudge. Why was there a chicken in the cabinet? That was a potion of some kind, but I didn't look to see what it was. You have a name. Can I talk to you?
Ah, a new face.
I can.
You've heard, of course, that Norgund remains the most reliable and discreet supplier of mostly legitimate wares?
Maybe?
Are you looking for something in particular?
Show me what you have. What do we got? White leaf. You have drugs. Good. Good. Well, let's sell. Let's not.
Hey, sure.
We can come back to him if we have to. Let's go turn this in. So that I can save. Save and rest and replenish.
Real quiet now.
Okay, that was me accidentally pressing stealth. But everyone saw us, obviously.
Still kicking, eh? What'll it be?
I cleared out that room for you. We'll talk about Rinko and Mokeha later. Words.
Hey, good work. Times like these, I can't afford to keep on anyone who can't pay their tab. The second word got around, I'd have every pauper in the city on my doorstep.
I understand.
The room's yours if you want it. And for a job well done, here's your pay.
He sets a damp leather coin pouch on the counter. Minor positive reputation gained with Port Mahe. You've gained 1,200 copper. That's a lot of copper.
Still kicking, eh?
Can you... I'd like to hire some crew members onto my
Not
ship.
much point to that without a ship. Come by when you've got work to offer and we'll figure something out.
Alright. So it's this one, I think. But we can do that next time. So let's get a room.
Sure thing.
Alright. Here we are, finally. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the first episode of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. This will be coming around every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time US, if everything works out right. Hopefully. Maybe. I hope that you look forward to this journey, because I sure am. I've been wanting to play this game for a long time, but I decided my blind playthrough would be here on the channel with turn-based, because I love turn-based. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.